Good afternoon, it's Peace, the Fruitarian here, and I've brought you out into the garden again. Autumn is with me, she's just down here, but you can't quite see her. I couldn't quite get the camera in the right place. Anyway, we're out in the garden again on a lovely summer's afternoon, and behind me is our new planted salad bed. I've got lots of seedlings in there. The reason I've got citrus dotted around is thanks to a tip from my friend John Weeks, master herbalist and good friend, and he suggested that citrus fruit helps to keep cats away from the bed, because the other day we caught one of our cats pooping in it, even though it's protected with netting for that very reason, to keep, you know, neighbourhood and our own cats out of the bed. Somehow a hole had appeared, and it wasn't there the night before because I was checking, and he got in there and I was having a nice poop. So he got a really good telling off, and we mended the hole. Another one has appeared, which I'm going to mend when I finish this video with you today. But anyway, as I'm juicing a lot of citrus at the minute, I now have a use for all the peel, apart from putting it on the compost, which is great. Woohoo! Thanks, John! So, any other gardening tips, please throw them our way. A little while later I'm going to take a little film of the garden and upload that as well for you, so you can see what we're doing here in the paddock. The paddock has now been named Christie's Patch, and one film I'll explain why, but that was a lovely name that our gracious landlady came up with yesterday, and I think it's great and it fits really well. So anyway, what am I doing today? Other than carving up. A friend raised a question last night, or a statement rather, after I posted a photograph of our evening meal, which was, in total it was actually about 1 kilo each of virtually fat-free baked chips with hummus that I'd made with courgettes and tahini and garlic and lemon juice. And which is one of our sort of standard meals, not the hummus, because that's like just now and again, but the baked potatoes and fries, which are baked in the oven with either no fat or a teeny weeny bit of coconut oil, and herbs and stuff, all low sodium as well. And my friend commented that if I didn't have diabetes type 2 already, then this way of eating will surely get me there. Okay, so that was the first misunderstanding comment on this lifestyle, which I graciously accepted. And then amazing friends, Joe Best, you were one of them, that came in and posted his own video on the same thread, exploding that myth that eating high carb will actually cause us to have diabetes. And yeah, any comments, please post them below about that, because we all can speak on this subject quite eloquently and intelligently. Whether you have diabetes or whether you're healing it, have healed it, are worried about, you know, getting it. Any of that comments, please leave them below. I'm going to stop doing that now because it's like I'm in a really funky mood today anyway, and I'm fully carbed on bananas and citrus and stuff, so maybe that's why I'm a bit funky. Anyway, yeah, so that was an interesting one. My journey so far with this lifestyle has been nothing but positive. It's helping me through all sorts of emotional shifts, as well as physical ones. Some days I feel a bit like, ooh, I'm not, you know, I'm hungry all the time, or some days I'm just not hungry at all. It just depends, you know, on what my body's doing right now, and I think that's one of the things that we sometimes forget to listen to is exactly what our body is going through on this healing pathway. Yeah, so I should know this video is rubbish. you know, I'm not saying anything that I plan to say. But anyway, I'm going to put it up. And so I'm going to stop this one now and start another one. See you later.